What's up guys, Sleepz here with another episode of My Journey to Ultimate Team. We're going to start this episode off showing how we got on in the weekend league. You guys see here, I did manage to make gold one again. I'm actually 1 win shy of Elite 3. We came so close to it. That was our best weekend league yet, so things are improving. As for monthly, that was the last weekend league of October, so you guys see we managed to place Elite 3 for the month. 2 wins shy of making Elite 2, which would have obviously been nicer, but Elite 3 I think gets you like 10 or 11 red in form, so that's not bad at all. Now moving on to some player stats, I figured it'd be a good time to catch up and see how our guys are getting on. Immobile actually has 115 games and he's the closest one to cracking 100 goals. Jamie Vardy is doing pretty well, 41 goals in 45 matches. Perisic, we all know he's slacking just a bit with 31 goals in 49 matches. That could definitely be better. And Morata, I actually didn't realize that he was struggling until I looked at the stats. He's only got like 4 goals in his 11 matches, so that's definitely not good enough. Moving on to some good news here with the Rui Costa. You guys remember we were kind of in a sticky situation. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to sell him for 550, and I actually lowered my expectations to 540. We actually got to 550, which is pretty amazing. So we made some decent profit there. And now moving on to this SBC, I did decide to do the return of Ultimate Scream SBC to just get ourselves a guaranteed Halloween player. It is Halloween today, so I figured why not? And the good thing is that we did not have to buy a single one of those players. All of those players were from our own packs. So this Scream player is 100% free. And I'm hoping in this pack to get anybody basically from the Premier League or Calcio because they're the players that we could use the most. But our luck was not there for that. We actually do get right wing Kluivert here, and it's not a terrible looking card, but it's definitely one of the more lower rated ones. Even after his boost, he's only an 86, and I'm not really sure we're going to get a chance to use him being in the Dutch league and all. So we'll see if we ever find a use for him. Maybe there will be an SBC that requires a Scream player in the future, and he'll be a good use for that at the least. So now moving on to the matches of the day. We are in Division 2, and we've actually started very, very well. We're actually 3-0, so remaining undefeated as of now. And our first opponent has a very good team with Suarez, and he's actually got Icon Blank and Bailly as a center back partnership, so that's not going to be any fun getting through that. The first chance came to him. Schmeichel comes up with a save, and then the rebound actually comes off the post, so a bit of fortune for us right there. This next opportunity is going to come to Vardy, and Vardy is going to finesse that one in, making it 1-0 shortly after that big miss for him. We then go 2-0 up, some good passing around the box, and eventually we do a little 1-2 here with Sanchez and Lanzini. Sanchez finds some space in the box just enough, and he manages to put it away to double our lead. Now moving on to this next clip, Martial is going to do a fake shot here. He's going to pass this off to the overlapping run. I'm looking at the run that's more out wide, and Suarez just ended up finding the free space, and he's not going to miss from there. So he manages to pull one back, and he actually almost brings the game level as that header does hit off the crossbar. So we're looking for a bit of breathing room in this game. He's kind of putting a bit of pressure on us, and we finally get that bit of breathing room from Morata just about. He gets his own rebound off the post, giving us a 2-goal cushion where we can just relax a little bit more. And right here, he turns over the ball in a bad position, and I've told you guys countless times that this leads to goals, and Lanzini was played in, making it 4-1. At this point, it's basically game over, but he is actually going to bring another goal in, and it's just when you send players on runs and they're in the box and they get to take that one touch and you're not ready to switch to your defender yet, it's just so overpowering. The defender just has no chance, and you see goals scored like that all the time. We almost get the last laugh in this one. Courtois comes up with a save, so no max goal bonus for us, but nonetheless we win that one 4-2 and remain undefeated. So this is a very, very strong start. We are 4-0, and now we're ready to jump into this next match this time around with our Serie A team, which I have to admit to you guys, I enjoy using the Serie A team so much more than the Premier League. Perhaps soon we can start upgrading that Premier League team a little bit more so that I enjoy using it more, but I really do look forward to the Serie A matches a lot more. So anyhow, moving on to this next match, I told you guys in the last episode, it seems like everybody is buying this Inform Moi. I see him more and more and more, and this guy was somebody else who had him in his team. We do open up the scoring there. Perisic manages to put that one away on that 5-star weak foot, and then he makes a mistake trying to pass it out of the back from a goal kick. We do a fake shot there. He fouls me in the area, got a little impatient, and we earn ourselves a penalty. We're going to go right up the middle with this one. Keeper dives right, and Perisic manages to pick up a second goal. We are going to give ourselves a nice 3-goal lead as we play in Gomez, and I think he was just caught in 2 minds. He didn't know if he wanted to rush down Gomez or if he wanted to watch the run of Perisic. He ended up doing neither, and that was an easy finish for Gomez to complete. Right here, again, this is just another mistake. It's so important in this game that if you're unsure, just clear your lines. I mean, I'm a victim to it as well. It's definitely easier said than done because you want to hold on to that ball, but this guy gave up 2 goals, and if he doesn't do that, this game is 2-1. and he's got a chance of fighting his way back into it. So it's just little mistakes like that can be so costly in FIFA, and that's something I have to work on too. Just clear your line sometimes, because that was 2 goals that he could have easily avoided, and who knows what the result of that would have been. But fortunately for us, we didn't make the mistakes he did, and we win that one 4-1, and we are on a 5-game win streak in Division 2. This is the best streak we've had in recent times. This guy has a 4-1-2-1-2 Premier League team, very standard. He does have Sanchez though playing at striker. He's got a couple of decent players in there, one of them being Vardy, and Vardy does manage to score just 7 minutes into this game. We do respond though through Sanchez. Sanchez seems to just find that little pocket of space. That goal was very similar to the goal that we scored I think 2 games ago. He just seemed to find that same little space in the area and managed to shoot across goal, but we actually conceded again. You see he hit me on the break. Sane was so wide open, and there was just very little chance of us not conceding right there, and this guy actually does get another incredible chance, but we are up to the task. You see goals like that go in all the time. We are finally going to manage to draw level though. Lanzini's out wide. I'm waiting for Morata to complete that run, and Morata manages to finish that one. And it seems like every time I seem to talk down on a player, they seem to perform. At the beginning of this episode, I was mentioning how Morata hasn't been scoring all that much, and then he comes up with 2 big goals in this episode so far. So we do have ourselves a free kick. It's the 83rd minute. I put Lanzini over it because I wanted him to think that I was going to go for goal, so I kind of wanted him to just have one less body in my way of this shot. And Lanzini actually manages to blast it in from distance in the 84th minute, and that was enough to keep the win streak alive. So we win that one 3-2, just about. That was a very tight game. It could have gone either way. We both had good chances, but that free kick at the end just proved to be the difference maker in this one. So let's move on to this next one. And at this point, winning the Division 2 title undefeated is a very realistic goal. We only need to win 1 more game. 1 win, and we will have that Division 2 title undefeated, which would be an amazing accomplishment because we haven't even managed to get a title in Division 4 or Division 3. We've been like scraping by with promotion, so I am really looking to try and win this match. And you see the pressure is on our side starting off. 2 good chances in the opening 15 minutes, and finally we do manage to break the deadlock. A very strange goal there from Immobile. It was one of those glitchy shots where he just barely managed to toe poke it, and for some reason it just kind of explodes off his foot. But I was happy enough to see that one go in, and here we are actually going to double our lead as we manage to feed this ball to Perisic, and Perisic on that 5-star weak foot comes through with a clutch finish. Now, I don't know what this guy did at halftime. I don't know, maybe he passed his controller to his big brother, because all of a sudden he turned into an amazing FIFA player. I mean, he was outplaying me all over the pitch. I couldn't get the ball off him. He managed to frustrate me, and things were not going well. You see, he brings one back, and these are all his highlights, because after he brought that goal back, it was just a dominating performance from him all throughout the second half. I was defending for my life. I did not manage to hold on. In the 80th minute, Sissoko manages to draw level, and Sissoko was just proving to be a problem. Him specifically, you see there, that could easily be 3-2, a great chip ball over the top. And then right here, he does manage to find some space out wide with Payet. I'm thinking he's going to cut it inside. He does not cut it inside. Who's there at the back post? Sissoko to make it 3-2. So that game was very unfortunate. Whenever you blow a 2-goal lead, that's 3 points thrown away in my opinion, because if you have a 2-goal lead, you should always see that game through. So we drop that game. We do not manage to get this undefeated, and I was eager to get back into FIFA, which honestly, that may have not been a good idea because I was feeling a little tilted after that loss. Understandably so. So close to getting that undefeated Division 2 run, and it just didn't happen for us. So I'm going into this game a little tilted, so keep that in mind because you're going to understand why I did what I did later on in this match. So as you guys can see, it's the 42nd minute, and now we are chasing the game. He's up 1-0, and he's going to double his lead here. I just couldn't get the ball off him, and he's squirming back and forth. Eventually, he finds it to Iniesta, cuts it back to Messi. Messi has a wide open goal to shoot at. There's no way he's going to mess that up. And this is where the tilt factor came in, because once that second goal came in, and I just could not get a touch of the ball, I frustratingly gave Bailly a second yellow. I had done something similar literally like minutes before, and we get a player sent off. So at that point, I had basically just shot myself in the foot. The game was over. We do pull one back, but we're playing with 10 men. This guy was a decent player. I knew there was no way I was going to fight back in it, and he does actually double his lead. You see me here. You see how real the tilt is. You guys see me sliding all over the place. I let the game get the best of me, and that was just not a good look. And then when he does celebrations like that, it definitely doesn't help the cause. We do manage to score the last goal here. It's a pretty nice goal from Lanzini. A little drag back to create some space for himself. He rushes me down, roulette to get past the defender, and he finishes nicely into the bottom left-hand corner. So a great way to finish, but a terrible performance for myself. I shouldn't let that game get to me like that. The tilt factor was real, and now we didn't lose just one game, we lost two. So now we have to win one of the remaining two to get the title. Hopefully we can do that much in the next episode. So moving on to some investments that I made. Today, the trading's a little bit different. So there's a lot of speculation, and I'm pretty sure it's guaranteed. Man City had an amazing month, that the player of the month is going to be either Sane or Sterling. So with that being said, I decided to invest in some of these inform Otamendi's. I bought, I think, 8 or 9 of them. And what I was trying to do was to get all of them for 46,000 coins or cheaper. And obviously, I'm looking to make a profit, hopefully, when Player of the Month is announced, closer to the date of the SBC, whenever it is. Whenever I start seeing these Otamendi's creep up, I'm going to try and sell them, and hopefully we make anywhere, but if I make 5 to 10k on all of these, that would be good enough. That'd be a return of about, I said I bought 8 or 9, so we'd make about 45,000 if they're only going up by 5k. But if they go up by 10, obviously our profits are going to be much greater. But that's going to be it for this episode, guys. I hope you're all enjoying the series. Please leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.